Okay, welcome back, everybody. So, let's see what we're gonna do this time around. Everything is, like, activated, but I don't think I want that. Alright, so I think I'm gonna try and get the other choice when I played as the hero. Instead of killing her, I'm gonna actually, like, talk to her in the maiden, so we'll see what happens. I think oh. That's interesting. Did I run away last time? What did I do? What did I change? Aww. Is my memory that terrible? On your way to the Overlord's castle, you spot a maiden heading back toward the village. She couldn't have come from the Overlord's castle, could she? This may be the exact maiden you're currently seeking to rescue. You approach her with curiosity. And she runs from you for some reason. You wonder what that's all about, but then you remember you're covered in demon blood. I must have run away last time. Not wanting to look like you're a crazy person chasing after her or anything, you nonchalantly walk back to town. As you walk past the town square, you notice the whole village is crowded around... Is that the maiden you saw earlier? She's bound to a wooden stake. The crowd is in a frenzy. What happened? Smoke begins to rise, and you stand idly by as flames consume the maiden. His face like, whoa. She must have done something horrible to deserve that. You decide to call it a day and return to your house. This hero has got too much chill going on, I swear. But you can't escape this sinking feeling. Maybe you aren't cut out for this role. You think? Spectator hero. Watch the maiden burn. She must have somehow deserved it. Sure she did. Well, that was messed up. Okay, I guess let's try fleeing again. That's what I meant to do. Why are you here now? What if I unintentionally changed? Aren't you supposed to be in the... Did I? And then... But you were there, and then I wasn't, and now you're here, and I am, and I have questions about why this is happening. It's fine. You ask the maiden what she's doing. Doesn't she know the Overlord's castle is, like, right there? It's dangerous. The maiden explains that she spoke with the Overlord, and it turns out the demons never had any diabolical plans to harm the village or anyone in it. She can't be trusted. She must be cleansed. You aren't sure you should listen to this maiden. You've been taught your whole life that demons are evil. You ask if she's sure about all this, but she gets very upset that you think she would lie to you. She storms off before you can say anything else. You decide to return to the village, certain that she must have been the kidnapped maiden you were sent to rescue. Glad that took care of itself. You take your time walking home. Job well done today, you think to yourself. And then they burn her, right? She seemed nice, though, you think. But evil comes in all forms, you reassure yourself. This guy. Okay, so I got the B version and the A version. I mean, I guess that's good. I do like A and Bs. I have the trusting trait now as well. So what? What? Obviously you didn't eat her. And you had to have got the day off to go meet her in the first place. Maiden, what have you done to my plan? If I do disloyal, does that change things? Actually, I don't want to do that yet. Let's go back to the hero and trust the maiden for a change, shall we? Okay. Believe her story. Look, now they're so happy. That's much better. You have no reason to assume she's lying to you. Even though her story is kind of hard to believe, you feel you should trust her. You tell her you're pretty surprised that everyone has been wrong about demons all along. The townspeople must be informed of this immediately. Alright, let's get burned together. The two of you return to the village. They had all been so worried. They praise you for your bravery. But the maiden quickly sets the record straight. There was nothing she needed to be rescued from in the first place. The villagers look to you for explanation. You politely inform them it isn't your story to tell. You merely ran into her on the way to the castle. She explains that the Overlord isn't interested in capturing maidens or anything of the sort. The villagers turn to you again in disbelief. They aren't being subtle in how little they trust this maiden story. You totally believe her, but to placate these fair citizens, you volunteer to speak to the demons personally. Just in case. The crowd breaks into hushed whispers. You're too busy thinking what a great and reliable hero you are to hear what they're saying. The town elder's voice breaks you out of your thoughts. He implores you to meet with the Overlord immediately and says they'll all keep an eye on the maiden until you return. Oh, she did. You figure that sounds alright, but the mood is kind of intense for some reason. Did you miss something? You aren't sure what's going on, but you get the feeling it might be bad to leave the maiden on her own. But she suddenly takes off running. Oh, you thought the two of you were in this together. Her actions have convinced the crowd that she's obviously been a liar and a witch from the start. People are shouting for you to hunt her and her demon friends down already, but that doesn't sound like a very heroic task. You can't help but feel these people are wrong. It's up to you to catch up to her and talk to the demons in order to clear up this misunderstanding. You valiantly dash after the maiden, toward the Overlord's castle. The air becomes dark and thick as you enter deep into demon territory. Evil miasma? No, you realize it's just normal smoke. You see the maiden ahead, but she's stopped in her tracks, the Overlord's castle engulfed in flames. Okay, well, my little minion boy didn't join in the revolution and didn't kill the Overlord. You had only taken an eye off the maiden for a second, but she's already disappeared. You get closer to the castle, but the smoke is so thick now. You think of turning back. The maiden might need your help, but you can barely see. She could be impossible to find. She could have been lying to you all along. Was this a trap? Would it be worth risking your life on that chance? Your legs feel heavy. No. Going in there would be suicide. You'll return to the villagers and tell them there was nothing you could do. You were too late. The maiden was claimed by the demons. Huh, bystander hero. The hero does nothing as the demon castle burns down. And apparently there's a B version to that. Okay, but how do I get back to the thing I was trying to do? I mean, those endings were very interesting. Don't get me wrong, but what have I missed? Hero, talk to me. Whoa, hold on. Whoa, hold on. But... Yeah, the hero finds the maiden. How do I get that? Begins his story, slays the demons, slaughters his way through the castle, Overlord is upset. And then and then I got this. But how do I get back to that? Maybe it's this one? But I tried to do that, and now my brain. I should have watched the end of my video, I guess, to see what did I do? Okay. Let's think about this. I mean, does making him... Of course, I could do what I did and have him be disloyal, and that probably would change what happens at the castle later, too. Alright. Time to puzzle my way through this. If I do this... Okay, so that didn't work. What have I done to you now? I don't understand what I broke. Why are you leaving so early? I don't understand why you're leaving now. Okay. Flee. Believe her story. Okay, and now it's stopped again. But you were too late. Through the unguarded gates, you spot a group of demons surrounding a body. The maiden. She was a fool to have trusted the demons after all. Your hero blood is boiling. You'll avenge her death. You charge through the gates to eliminate every demon you see. Oh, hello.
What the fuck are you doing killing all my soldiers?
The Overlord is angry. You vowed to exterminate her and all of demonkind. You clash again and again, but the Overlord isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low on health when... everything goes black. Your quest has come to an abrupt end. Unlucky hero. Killed by the underling after fighting the Overlord. Oh. But you're supposed to kill her. Right? So how did I even get there? If you're... I guess because you kill her only after I leave with the maiden normally, but now the maiden is meeting me. I'm so confused. Is this because I refused to play as you the first video? Is that what this is? I know that this isn't supposed to do anything. But I'm... Okay, if you don't give him the day off, what happens? I still run into the Why are you running? I don't... You're coming from the castle regardless. But why? Okay, that didn't do anything. I'm lost. I'm completely lost as to why she's... Why she's doing what she's doing. Okay, fine. You eat her. Maybe you'll reset her if I let you eat her. Okay, well she didn't come meet me at least. Okay, and then if I... And then I leave. Okay, fine. Let's try this again. But then she's back. Okay, I need to do something, apparently. Let's play as somebody else. You can be... Sure, you can be dutiful and heroic. I guess you should be... No, if you're dutiful, then she's gonna run away. Here, I'll give you these, and we'll see what happens. I'll play as you, Miss Overlord. Let's see what's going on. Okay, you get the day off. You awake to a knock on your door. The underling from earlier brought back some company. What cute music. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. Oh, and she's aware of this? The maiden then goes on to say that she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty, but regret to inform her you never had any plans to capture any humans. She seems very disappointed by this.
Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough. How can I become more maiden-like?
You don't really understand the question. You think this world puts way too much focus on destiny and junk. Just go home and stop worrying about it, you tell her. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. She insists that she stay and talk to you more. You feel warm inside as she looks into your eyes. This is the first time a human has looked at you without contempt. You wonder what to say. Antisocial. Okay, this must be what gets her to leave. Stay for a while, please, so that my hero can find you here. You can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. She just got here. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not at all what she expected them to be. You are glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kind of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid humans, as not to agitate them and get heroes sent out after you.
That explains why the people of my village have been left unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? We are very grateful.
You're surprised to hear her thank you. You've always thought of humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time and that you were actually super evil all along. The maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times, she says. You can't tell if she's into you or not. Oh. There you are. You're interrupted by another human in your doorway. This time, it's a hero. He suddenly strikes, cutting through you with his blade. He didn't even hesitate. Oh. You've gone soft. How could you have let your guard down like that? How unfair. After all you've done to avoid this outcome, you can't outrun your destiny. The hero always slays the overlord. You should never have trusted a human. You watch as the hero escorts the maiden out of your castle. Captured by a demon. At least she got what she came here for. You join your army in eternal slumber. Slain overlord. Stabbed in the back by the hero. I'm so happy. Don't be antisocial. Let her stay, so that I can finally find her. Please. Right? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. We're fine, we're back. And now, I'm not going to destroy the Overlord. The maiden explains that she was never actually captured and that she came here on her own volition. That was a pretty dangerous thing of her to do. But no one got hurt, so at least there's that. You ask her to return to town with you to reassure everyone of her safety. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you casually exit the castle. You try to make conversation with the maiden, but she's been pretty quiet since leaving the Overlord's room. Is she shy? She suddenly stops in her tracks, and you turn your head to ask what the deal is. Oh, the Overlord's castle is engulfed in flames. You can't help but feel relieved you got the maiden out of there when you did, but she suddenly takes off toward the burning castle. Panic sets in, and you follow to try to stop her. The smoke is so thick. You've already lost sight of her. What is she thinking? It's too dangerous to continue. You feel hopeless. You stand alone at the castle gates. Your body won't allow you to take another step forward. No. Going in there would be suicide. You'll return to the villagers and tell them there was nothing you could do. You were too late. The maiden was claimed by the demons. Okay, so we got the B version of that. At least it finally happened. Alright, let me check some things, please. Okay, why is the Overlord upset when... Out of curiosity, why? Oh, upset because he killed his way in. How come we never got this unlocked? Alright, I need to try something with that. Well, actually, you know what? Since I clicked on you by accident, let's just do it. Let's eat her. Gobble her up. Maidens aren't the best meal, but you figure you should live up to your demon name and strike back against the humans. Ugh. You start devouring the maiden without so much as a second thought and feel quite proud of that. Ugh. Other humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see. Aw, man, if only someone could have been watching. Time to find an audience for your evil deeds. You wander into the nearby village. The people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet. A skull on the choice seems like a good thing to do. You attack- Hey, it's that old guy. You attack the nearest human. He is old and weak, and his bones crunch delightfully. Your audience's screams grow louder. Applause! You think...
Hey, this is actually pretty fun. I should have taken revenge like this a lot sooner.
As you continue your bloodthirsty dance, striking the villagers down, you fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running toward you. He takes you out in one swift blow. You're just a demon underling, after all. As you die, you think...
That was totally worth it.
The curtain closes. The underling performs a brilliant massacre. Okay, so the hero came back for that. Under what circumstances does that happen? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, I was trying to just set hungry so that I could just run into the Overlord being upset. Upsetty spaghetti. We'll see what happens when we do this. I feel like I did do that though, and it didn't unlock a new bad ending. Although now we saw that we came back to the village and killed this guy, so let's see if anything changes with that now. No. Okay. Interesting. I wonder why I couldn't... apologize to her. Oh, I think I remember why. Hold on. Hold on. I'm onto something here. I need to do this and then ask if they'll let me in. Nope. I thought I was onto something. If I did it the other way around, does it matter? Nope. Okay. Well, so much for that thought process. Okay, let's make you disloyal. We still won't have you be antisocial, so she'll be there. Let's see what happens this time. We'll be nice. What's going on? Okay, there we go. You pause when you see a group of suspicious demons standing near the entrance. They're talking about assassinating their overlord. This proves to you that demons really are foul creatures.
We have to tell her about this!
You don't understand what the maiden is thinking. The world is better off with less demons. They're all cold, ruthless creatures that should be destroyed. And those same creatures have just noticed you eavesdropping. The maiden takes off into the castle and you have no choice but to follow. You burst into the Overlord's room. The maiden frantically tries to communicate what you just overheard. A demon underling barges in next, calling you liars. It's followed by the group from the entrance, who shifts the blame back onto the little one. These demons only care about themselves. How low can they be? You begin shouting at them, and the whole room dissolves into noise until the Overlord yells for everyone to shut their traps. She threatens them with violence. This Overlord is no better than her subjects. You grip your sword tightly. If you have to cut through everyone here to get this maiden to safety, you certainly will. The group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the runt of the litter behind. Hey, it's just the 4 of us now. You glance around for another exit, but there isn't one. You have a terrible feeling about this. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. What kind of demonic magic is this? The underling pounds on the door, upset that it's been betrayed. You join it, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. The next moment, the Overlord has taken hold of the underling. It's crying for mercy. She thrusts her claws into her underling's chest and it lets out a horrible scream. You back away. You won't be the next target of her rage. She continues to dig and twist her claws into its limp body. You can no longer watch. You look to the maiden. She's crying, hands clasped together in prayer. To have faith in a time like this. You envy her. The 2 of you, the Overlord, and the underling's corpse are all consumed by flames. Why did you dig into his corpse? Well, we're resigned. You can do nothing. We're all consumed by the flames. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we got that ending. How many more bad endings do we have for... Okay, we got 4 more. Don't know how I'm gonna get this. Like this? Maybe there's something else I'm missing for that. Dutiful. Yeah, I get the dutiful thing, but... What should I try? There's something over here. The Overlord has to do something here, but I'm not sure what. Trying to think what else I can do. I guess we can see the Overlord's perspective of this. The hero is not heroic. Sure, let's try that. We'll set him as dutiful and not heroic. Dutiful. Sure, you can be disloyal. That's fine. Alright, Overlord. You can have the day off. Let her stay for a while. You notice the sounds of battle have started ringing through your castle halls. The maiden is getting nervous, but you reassure her it's only your underlings roughhousing, no big deal. You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that. Your army will take care of it. It isn't long before the hero bursts into your room. But he shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there, unsure of himself. He is covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks to him, trying to explain the situation, you move past the hero and out the door. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servants' bodies and pieces all strewn about your castle has really taken it out of you. That hero did this? There's so much blood! Why? Did he come for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There was no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? The hero starts babbling insincere apologies and excuses, realizing his wrongdoing. But you are far beyond hearing that kind of bullshit. You have had it with these humans always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back and lash out at the hero. When you regain control, there is nothing left of the hero. The maiden has fled in terror. You are alone. Wrathful Overlord, ooh. Destroys the hero after he destroyed her army. Okay, so that should be an ending for the hero where he just, like, dies to her. How do I get that? Let's see. Let's see if we can make it happen. There we go. You find the maiden being held captive by the Overlord, just as you suspected. But for some reason, you can't sense anything sinister happening? Her face. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. I don't think I destroy the Overlord. She explains that she came here on her own and was never in any danger. She hesitantly asks why you're covered in blood. You don't know how to respond. The Overlord moves past you and out the door to see her army in lifeless, bloody piles. She's wailing. It's horrible. This is your chance, hero. Oh, dang. Are these two different endings, or does this count as the same ending? Okay, I'm gonna stab her, and then we'll come back and do this one. You lunge forward, driving your blade through the evil Overlord. She screams and falls silent. The Overlord has been slain. You smile, offering the maiden your hand. She takes it, after slight hesitation. She must be surprised at how strong you are. You escort the maiden home. She's oddly quiet on the trek back to the village. She must be too shy to speak. Did we... Okay. So that's not a new ending, but it was interesting. Alright, let's do that again. We won't stab her, we'll let her kill us instead. It's all just a big misunderstanding, you see? You hope she'll let this whole thing slide if you could just explain yourself. You really try, but the Overlord is inconsolable. She tears you apart, and the maiden watches in silence. As you die, you can't help but think you probably deserve this. Tragic hero. Hero is slain by the Overlord. He accepts his punishment. Yay! Alright, where are we? Still haven't started the maiden. Don't give up! Surely there's a good ending somewhere. I really gotta start on this girl one of these days. I'm amazed how much I've been able to change without her even, like, doing anything yet. I will get to you one day, girl. I promise. I think I'm running out of stuff to unlock as I go. Interesting. Okay, well that's another good chunk of endings, I think, for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Lots of death happening. I gotta figure out how to get the hero back to the village after this guy, like, tries to kill them. After she's gone. I don't know if he, like, kills her and then comes back to the village. I have no idea how that works. Anyway, that is for another day. I'll figure it out. Thanks again for joining me, guys. Until next time, I will see you later.